Dinosaur Story. Forensic medicine. Hi. This time, we are going to apply the forensic medicine used in criminal investigations to dinosaurs. To young friends, please skip this story. What the hell does forensic medicine have to do with dinosaurs? It may sound absurd, but in fact, tracing the past through fossils and forensic medicine have surprisingly many things in common. This is a Heterodontosaurus fossil. Let's take a slightly different approach. If it's a person, people can't just pass by. The police will come, and access to the crime scene will be strictly controlled. And the police will try to identify the dead body and will launch a full-scale investigation. Suicide or murder. If it's a murder, who is the culprit? Was there an accomplice? Was this place where the fossil has been found the scene of a crime, or was it moved here after committing a crime somewhere else? If not a murder, was it a natural death due to aging, or a sudden death due to disease? This approach can also be applied to dinosaur research. Researchers will try to figure out what species the dinosaur is, and when and where it lived. The cause of death is also important. Fossils may reveal teeth or claw marks that can be a clue. If there were accomplices, we would be able to find traces of several dinosaurs attacking together. In fact, fossils have been found that allow us to guess this situation. However, there are some difficulties in applying forensic medicine to dinosaurs. Humans and dinosaurs are different in anatomy. Soft tissues of dinosaurs such as skin, muscles, and organs are rarely preserved. And body fluids such as blood, saliva, and urine cannot be obtained from fossils. But it's very interesting to take a forensic approach to dinosaur fossils. Cause of death. Suicide is a problem limited to humans, and murder also means hunting prey for survival, so it is a little different from forensic medicine. However, the cause of death of dinosaurs, like humans, can be largely divided into intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic cause of death refers to death without specific external factors, such as aging or disease. Most fossils are related to intrinsic cause of death. For example, most fossils of trilobites and ammonites appear to have been buried at the bottom of the sea without being attacked by predators. Extrinsic cause of death refers to death caused by external factors. It may include falling into tar pits or bogs, attacks from other animals, natural disasters such as earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, and eating poisonous food. Fossils related to extrinsic cause of death are very rare. If an animal died from a predator attack, the body would be eaten, and there would be little left. In a natural disaster like a volcanic eruption, it would be difficult to preserve the body. Therefore, fossils related to extrinsic cause of death are very valuable. Postmortem changes. This is a fossil of a small meat-eating dinosaur, called Compsognathus. The neck is severely bent backwards in a twisted posture. It is common for fossils to look distorted like this. So why did dinosaurs die in such a strange, painful-looking posture? The posture of a fossil skeleton is not what it was at the moment of death. After a dinosaur dies, its appearance gradually changes. This process of change is divided into early and late postmortem changes over time. Early postmortem change. When a dinosaur dies, the body temperature drops immediately, and the blood collects downward and hardens. The body becomes stiff and dry. These changes are called early postmortem changes. It's mainly physical changes that occur within a day or two after death. After an animal dies, muscles and joints stiffen over time. This change is called postmortem rigidity. It starts with the jaw, and neck and progresses to the trunk and limbs. As muscles develop, post-mortem rigidity is strong and lasts longer. The strange posture of Compsognathus was probably due to post-mortem rigidity caused by strong neck and back muscles. After a dinosaur died, post-mortem rigidity would first appear in the head and neck and progress to the end of the tail. If the body was quickly covered with soil, it would be preserved in this posture. But most of the body was eaten by carnivorous dinosaurs and washed away by water. So, only part of its skeleton would be preserved as fossils. Late postmortem change. After early postmortem change, the carcass is decomposed by microbiological and chemical changes, which is called late postmortem change. It's a decaying process. Carbon and carbonate components from this process also affect the preservation of other fossils or the formation of sedimentary rock. Unusual postmortem change. Unusual postmortem changes can occur in salt and tar pits, caves and so on. The most common forms of unusual postmortem changes are tar pits and mummies. Rancho Logbre in California is famous for tar pits. Many fossils of Cenozoic animals drowned in these tar pits have been found. Mummy is another example of unusual postmortem changes. When moisture is quickly removed from the body dries out without decaying. This phenomenon is called mummification, and the body is called a mummy. Dinosaur mummies are different from usual mummies because they were turned into stones. Circumstantial evidence. Now let's look at some examples of how forensic medicine can be applied to the study of dinosaurs and fossils. We can imagine the realistic appearance of dinosaurs when they were alive. Case 1. An ammonite fossil with bite marks has been found in the Cretaceous Formation of South Dakota, USA. Fossils of Mosasaurus have also been found in the same formation, and the shape of the teeth is exactly the same as the bite marks on ammonites. It must be the culprit, right? Case 2. It's a fossil found in Germany that looks like a delivery situation. Until then, scholars speculated that Ichthyosaurus came ashore to lay its eggs, but this fossil suggests that they gave birth to their young in the sea. It is said that a fossil with a baby in its abdomen was also found. Case 3. Baby skeletons of the same species were also found in the abdomen of Coelophysis. Was she pregnant? Unfortunately, it appears to have preyed on the young of the same species. It's because the skeletons are too big for babies during pregnancy, and all the bones are broken. We don't know if it was her own or someone else's, but it's a tragedy of cannibalism. Case 4. A Tenontosaurus and Deinonychus skeletons were found in the Cretaceous Formation of Montana, USA. Judging by its size, it was impossible for a Deinonychus to hunt a Tenontosaurus alone. So, scholars explained it as conclusive evidence that Deinonychus hunted in groups. Case 5. It is a fossil discovered by the Polish-Mongolian expedition. A young velociraptor was bitten on the leg while attacking a protoceratops. They're in trouble. Velociraptor struggled to get its bitten leg out, and protoceratops struggled not to lose the leg. It was an urgent situation to eat and be eaten. Case 6. There are traces of being bitten off on the skeleton of the Edmontosaurus tail at the Denver Museum of Nature and Science. The damaged bones were healed, and the bite marks appear to be those of a Tyrannosaurus. The Tyrannosaurus failed to hunt, and the escaped Edmontosaurus was alive until its bones healed. Case 7. Triceratops bones containing mammalian tooth marks unearthed in Canada. Did mammals live with dinosaurs? Did mammals eat dinosaurs? Yes, Small mammals looked like mice and shrews have already appeared in the Mesozoic era. But these small mammals couldn't hunt dinosaurs. They gnawed on dead dinosaur bones. Case 8. Researchers at Yale University examined the skeletons of Tyrannosaurus in several museums and found toe bones with bite marks. Since there were no other large carnivorous dinosaurs in the habitat, they pointed out other Tyrannosaurus as the culprit. It's hard to bite the toe bone in the joint while fighting. So, the researchers interpreted it not as a sign of a fight, but as a sign of eating a dead body. Case 9. The upper jaw of a Daspletosaurus, a cousin of Tyrannosaurus, containing bite marks was found in Alberta. Since the bones healed, it seems that the Daspletosaurus lived for a while after fighting with the same species. There are also bite marks on the lower jaw, but there are no signs of healing. So, scholars believe that the dinosaur was eaten by the same species after death. Case 10. It's a vertebral column fossil of a sauropod dinosaur. The anterior and posterior vertebrae are completely fused without distortion. If it's due to trauma, there should be signs of broken bones, but there are no fractures. Scholars believe it was osteomyelitis caused by degenerative changes. Dinosaur quiz. Which of the following is not an early postmortem change? Number 1, temperature drop. Number 2, decay. Number 3, postmortem rigidity. Number 4, drying of the dead body. The answer is decay. After an animal dies, its body temperature drops immediately. The body dries out, and its muscles harden. Decay is late changes that appear after these early postmortem changes. That's it for today. See you next time. Thank you.